Good morning students, 12th standard physics. So properties of magnet and magnetic field lines. So these two topics we have discussed in this class. So first one, a freely suspended bar magnet, it always acts along the north-south direction. So consider a bar magnet, that is north-south. So if it is freely suspended using a thread, so this red pen is considered as a bar magnet. If it is freely suspended means it always acts along the north-south direction. So if after it come to rest, it shows the direction of north and south. This is the principle for magnetic compass needle. So next, so consider a bar magnet. So at the ends of the magnet, that is maximum attractive force. So attractive force is maximum at the ends of the magnet. So if you touch with the iron fillings, so more number of iron fillings stick to the ends of the magnet. Then we have observed in the childhood days, we play with the sand. Then, so magnet is broken into two. If we break the magnet into two, each behaves like a magnet with the poles, that is north and south pole. If we cut into two, a magnet, a bar magnet into two, then a broken magnet is also behaves as a magnet with north poles and south pole. Then the pole strength, so strength of the pole is pole strength. For example, this one it's Qm, here also this one Qm, both have the same pole strength, north and south. So equal pole strength to one another. So if it is a bar magnet, so north pole which value, what is the magnitude of pole strength is equal to the same south pole. Then length of the two magnetic poles, so between so this one from north to south, this is a pole between the magnetic north pole and magnetic south pole. This is magnetic length, it is 2L. So length between the two magnetic poles is magnetic length. Then actual length of the magnet is geometric length. Actually geometric length is always greater than the magnetic length. So by a relation 5/6, so magnetic length and geometric length is 5 times 5/6. For example, a bar magnet actual length is 12 centimeter. So we are going to find what is the magnetic length. So magnetic length by geometric length. So they have given 12 centimeter geometric length. So magnetic length equal to 5/6 into 12. So 1 6 are 6. 2 6 are 12, so 5 into 2, 10 centimeter. So from between the two magnetic poles, that is the magnetic length. Then, so pole strength. So what is the unit of pole strength? That is Newton per Tesla or ampere meter. So the pole strength depends upon the nature of the material made by the magnet and area of cross section. Then what is the state of magnetization? So these are the things we need to observe, that is pole strength. Then if you cut a magnet into two half along the axis, if you cut a magnet along the axis, what will happen? So the magnet is cut into two and along the axis. Here the pole strength is divided by 2, divides. So Qm dash after cutting is Qm dash. Qm dash is equal to Qm by 2, but the length remains same. So that is 2L is same. So the new magnetic moment. So magnetic moment is a product of pole strength and length of the magnet. That is the magnetic length. So it's reduced to Qm by 2. So length remains same. So we will get 1 by 2. So Qm. So product of pole strength and the length of the magnet is Qm times 2L, that is magnetic moment Pm. So Pm dash is equal to 1 by 2 Pm, that is magnetic moment. If it is cut into two perpendicular to the axis, that is geometric axis, so each magnet behaves as usual, but the pole strength remains same. So Qm dash is equal to Qm, but the length decreases to L. So Qm times L, so multiply and divided by 2. So 1 by 2, Qm times 2L is again Pm. So again we will get the same result. So what we have observed, if we cut a magnet into two along the axis, pole strength divides. If it is cut along a axis perpendicular, pole strength here remains same, pole strength divided by 2, but the magnetic moment value remains same. So length here same, here length is divided by 2. So just observe all these things. Finally, magnetic field lines. So magnetic field lines, so it's similar to electric field lines. Electric field lines start from positive, end at negative. They never intersect. The direction of electric field is a tangent drawn at the point. So these same thing repeats, but in magnetic field. So magnetic field lines are continuous closed curves. So take a bar magnet. So from north to south, so magnetic field lines, it's a continuous closed curves. So outside the magnet from north to south, inside the magnet from, so outside that is north to south, but inside south to north. The direction of magnetic field outside the magnet north to south, inside the magnet south to north. So the next, the direction of magnetic field at any point is tangent. So what is my tangent? A line drawn at the curve. So this is the direction. At this point, what is the direction of magnetic field? So just draw one tangent, you will get what is the direction of magnetic field. As usual, they never intersect. So if it is intersect, the magnetic field line intersect means the compass needle should show two different directions, but compass needle, it is not possible. Compass needle shows two different directions at the same point. So magnetic field lines never intersect. Then degree of closeness. So the magnetic field lines, so more number of magnetic field lines close means just see that A, the surface A have more number, that is crowd. So degree of closeness gives the relative strength of magnetic field by the bar magnet here. So more number of lines, so that is crowd. Crowd means more strong. So here B, so you will have only one magnetic lines, that is weak, so it is thin out. So from this we have discussed. So just one diagram we will discuss the 4 points. So the magnetic field lines are continuous closed, starts from north, end at south, outside the magnet, south to north, inside the magnet. Then direction of magnetic field is a tangent drawn at that point. Then they never intersect. The degree of closeness gives the relative strength of magnetic field. So in this class we have discussed what are the properties of magnet and magnetic field lines. Then if you break a magnet into two halves along the axis and perpendicular to the axis, so we will get two different results, but you have the same magnetic moment. If you cut the magnet into two along the axis as well as perpendicular to the axis, you will get the same magnetic moment, but pole strength changes. If it is along the axis, pole strength divided by 2, here pole strength remains same. So okay students, just go through a book line by line. Okay students, thank you.